Well, this is part two of our tilt reviews. This is 92greenz34 and 6pontiac9. Um, when we left you, we ran out of time. We were running out of time, so I cut the video at 10 minutes and 6 seconds or something. But what we did there is we're reviewing. I reviewed the green, the red, and the purple, and he got the red and the purple. He's got yet to give his opinion on the green. So we'll leave it to him.
I just wanted to get that sip in, but so far this is the best one. It does have an alcohol taste, but if I had to put my finger on, the lime taste is really good. It tastes like a lime jello. If you were to make a lime jello and mix a little bit of alcohol with it, this is what you would get. The lime taste does stand out, and so far out of all the tastes, this would have to be the highest one, the best one so far.
Yeah. And I agree with him. And I don't know if I really gave you much of an opinion on this one, but out of 100, and I gave the other two 60s. They tied, but they are better and worse than each other in their own reason. I'd give this one about a 70. The other twos were about a D minus. This one here's doing better. You're getting better with this one. So I give this one about a 70 out of 100. It's not great, but it's definitely passing. It's trying. The other two are like the kid that doesn't give a shit. He's just doing what he's got to do to pass. And the green one, it's at least studied for the one test per every three. So for that said, we'll go on to the blue. Okay. Now, like I said before, when I reviewed this one last time, I was drunk, but the taste of this one is up front really sweet, has a middle sandwich of alcohol, and it's not too strong, and it has a slight burn down, but then it finishes again with a nice strong raspberry, and it's not like the fruit punch where it's a strong taste. It definitely still has a raspberry taste, and like I said before in my last review of it, it reminds me of those Sonic 3 Lifesavers that they came out with right when Sonic 3 came out. And they're like a raspberry, blue raspberry. It has that taste. But we'll let John get his opinion on it.
Yeah, it definitely does have that blue raspberry taste. And I would have to agree that the initial taste, is really good, and then you taste your alcohol, and then your aftertaste is the blue raspberry. It kind of stays with you. This one would be kind of a toss-up between the green and the blue, I'd have to say. This one is a very flavorful taste to it. It actually does taste good. It kind of... You can taste your alcohol, but it's not as potent as, I would say, the red one or the fruit punch. This one mixes well with the alcohol, I would have to say.
Yeah, I agree. And even though you can tell there still is an alcohol note, it's not like the grape where the alcohol just drowns it out. And yeah, as my girlfriend said, it does taste kind of like a blue Jolly Rancher in a sense.
Yep.
But out of 100, I'd give that one probably a 75. It's still not a perfect drink. I think they could definitely do much better with these mixed drink things than they do. But we have one more review for as far as these mixed drink fruit power-up things like this here. So we're going to have to show you that here later. But for right now, I think I'm just going to do a taste test back-to-back, reassure that my stance is still where it is. I'll go grape.
Grape first.
It's really sweet, but it has a little alcohol bite to it. And red. The aftertaste of that fruit punch is just too much. They concentrated that too strong. It's just not what we want. Green. has that nice sourness of a. It's like if you took a Sprite and put it on steroids. Got that lemony taste, but it's definitely more strong. I'm trying to think. I've had something.
I would say that those little lime and lemon balls that you can get with just the juice in it.
Yeah.
If you're that's almost it has that sour taste to it.
If you took lime juice concentrate, okay, a good one to say is if you took and mixed hard alcohol with a simply limeade or a Minute Maid limeade. Those limeades you can buy like pre-mixed at the grocery store, and they made them alcoholic. This is kind of what it tastes like, and I really, really like limeade. The problem that it has is just that the alcohol is a little stronger than it probably should be. If this was toned down from a 12% to say like an 8%, you'd still get very, very drunk off of it, and you would save a lot of the flavor from being killed. And that's true with all four of the flavors so far. But I'll have to give another shot on the blue. You know, in drinking this more sober, the alcohol of the blue is a little stronger than I remembered in my last review, but it still doesn't kill it. You know, again, to me, it's still the best of the four. It goes. I'm going to say I switched my opinions, but I'm still going to give them the same rating. I'd rather have the grape over the fruit punch, but that's only narrow. I mean, they're really still just as good as each other. I would just say that as a standalone drink, the grape simply is better than the fruit punch. Fruit punch is just pretty crappy finishing taste, but they're all worth drinking. I mean, if you want to try the test yourself, we got all 4 cans here for $10.02 at our local store. So $10.02 for this much alcohol is actually a pretty good deal because there's plenty of booze here.
Right.
So I guess that's about what I got for this video. You got anything to add, John?
Yeah, I would have to say that my first choice or my least amount of choice would be the red one. This one here. That would be the last one. It has good flavor, but not to my tasting. Then I would go with the grape. After that, then I like the blue raspberry. It does taste very flavorful, but for some reason I'm more of a sour kind of guy. I like the lime one. If you're more of like a Bacardi Limon kind of drinker with your Pepsi and Limon, I would say that you would want to try the lime, the green tilt. That it gives you that kind of flavor. If you like that kind of thing, that's where I would go if you're strapped for money, and that's kind of your favorite way of drinking is that kind of lemony lime, sweet kind of sour taste. That's where I would say you should put your money.
I mean, it has a sourness that you find in like a pucker. I mean, it really is something else. It's a pretty good one, and I give the blue one a better rating because I think that on a standalone taste aspect, to me it tastes better. But the green one definitely passes. I mean, if you're into this type of deal, the green one, especially if you're really feeling like you want a little bit of a punch to your drink, that's something a little, give it a little extra zing. The green one does have more zing than the blue. It's just that the blue, to me at least, tastes better. But they're both pretty good. All of these are okay. I mean, the red one, we both disagree or agree that this one is probably the least drinkable of these. But in a pinch, at $2.50 or $2.25 or $2.24 or something a can. I mean, if you're going to a party, for example, and you want to catch a buzz, and you're broke as a joke. I mean, comparing this even to a 40, this is a good route. I mean, and like some of your smaller liquor stores ain't going to carry all of them at the same time. But I guess we're running out of time again, so we'll wrap that up. It's 92greenz34. This is 6pontiac9. As always, guys, have a good day.